Hello there, I'm Katori87. Welcome back to another episode of Rule the Waves 2 as Britain. We're up to episode, I think, 5 now? Wow, I really can't count. We're still in the single digits already. Alright, let's see what's going on. We are currently at war with Russia. The year is 1903, and we are winning the war. We currently have over twice as many victory points as the enemy, and the Russians are blockaded. Also helps that we have an alliance with Japan, so that's helping keep the Russian menace contained. Let's take a quick look at ships under construction. We've got 3 more battleships coming out, or 2 more coming out within the next year, and another one on the ways, along with 2 proto-battle cruisers, the Hood class. These are very large armored cruisers with a impressive arrangement of 12 10-inch guns. So these are very similar to what in the real world was the German Blücher class. We also have a whole smattering of cruisers and destroyers under construction, so plenty of stuff going along with a couple of coastal submarines, just to build something and see what we can do. We have a whole lot of cruisers meeting our foreign station requirements, and a number of them are under repair, so we have more on foreign station than we normally would have. Let's actually start putting these guys back on foreign station now that they've been repaired. Alright, and the majority of our cruisers are doing quite fine. Got 2 more coming along. And oh my, look at those destroyers. Do you think we have enough destroyers? I don't know. Ask Tortuga. He's a big fan of destroyers. Alright. Well, let's get into things. Let's see what our next turn brings us. Ooh, we've intercepted a Russian raider running the blockade. I am definitely going to fight this. Ah, excellent. Everything started off already squared up, so I don't even have to do anything. Early afternoon, we have plenty of daylight remaining, as we can see, and it looks like we are in the middle of the North Sea. Well, let's run this and see what kind of opponent we find. Alright, unknown ship. Let's accelerate and investigate. Palada class, let's see what those have. Roughly comparable on size, slightly heavier belt, and a whole stack of 3-inch guns, but they have no armor on any of those guns, which means we should be easily able to start knocking things out. So we're just going to get up nice and close, and see what kind of damage we can do. Alright, I've seen a few hits. Let's take a quick look at the log. Ooh, that's not so good. Well, at least we've gotten a hit on them. Let's see what our odds are right now. 3.2%. Yeah, range 3,500 yards. Yeah, we probably don't want to get a whole lot closer than that. At least until we start knocking things out. Tech level low, under fire. Yeah, all that stuff's bad. About the secondaries. Also not great. Alright, let's try opening the range a little. Alright, so we are starting to score hits. There we go. That should start knocking things out and making it safer for us to get close. going in 2-turn increments right now so I can see the results of each increment that I go. And I'm not seeing a whole lot right now. Why is that? Let's see. So we've got one gun on the stern quarter that is firing. Looks like our ammunition selection is causing some problems. So we'll have to investigate that and possibly change things around. As much as I like slinging armor piercing at them, I think we just need to start knocking things out. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of that. There we go. Yeah, we just need to be landing hits, any hits. The range here, and because I do not want to get torpedoed, that would be a disaster. But now we are starting to come into firing position. Looks like we have almost all of our broadside guns engaged, as we can see from the zoomed in image over here. And we are still scoring some hits. There we go, scoring some more hits. Looks like they're starting to slow down. Oh darn, less than 50% ammo remaining. Well, let's try the other side. Just gotta keep on landing hits, and soon enough we'll have this fight over. So they're claiming out of ammunition for guns that bear, which, well, I mean, that does make sense. The forward gun is completely out of ammunition. The aft one is almost completely out. So all we have left is port and starboard wing turrets, but we still have plenty of secondary ammunition. So we'll just get in there and do some damage. That is one aspect of this game that I don't quite understand, where we can't just take small shells. And I say small shells, but a 6-inch gun shell is still a very large piece of equipment. But why can't we just take the 6-inch shells from the midships magazines and carry them to the forward end? And I've certainly, it's not easy, but I have certainly hauled around large pieces of equipment on a ship before. It's doable. This isn't like a 16-inch naval artillery shell that requires specialized handling gear just to get it into the breach. glad that the game allows secondaries to take ammunition from a common magazine, as we can see here. So secondaries on either side can go, but you'd figure the midships guns, at least, the wing turrets, would be able to draw from a common magazine and not have their own dedicated equipment. This has got to be almost done now. They're on fire, we're scoring repeated hits, and they're slowing down. One thing I don't want to do is get torpedoed, so I'm going to keep my distance. I'll just sit here on their 6 o'clock and weave back and forth. Launching any torpedoes yet, but hopefully we'll get a chance. So I'll hoist the flotilla attack flag, even though that's not what that's supposed to do. It hasn't actually been doing... Ah, there we go. Haha! Sank them! Alright, let's see what happened. Alright, there we go. She took 22 medium hits, 23 light hits. Let's see, in general, how this went down. What actually finished her off. Alright, so we've got plenty of belt extended hits penetrating from 3,000 yards. Okay, so that's good to know. We can do that. 6-inch guns do have at least a little bit of penetration, even though they're HE. Which means we can actually probably shift over to even more HE loading. So they are scoring hits. We're knocked out turrets, knocked out turrets. Sure, they were able to fix a few, but yeah, I'm seeing a whole stack of HE hits. Nothing really doing a whole lot of damage, but alright. So here's one that probably could have done more damage if it was armor piercing. Right here, belt hit. But overall, I think the high explosive hits were definitely doing the more results overall. I did see them on fire, so let's see about that. Here we go. Yeah, 6-inch hit, starting fires. Ooh, that's quite a solid hit there. Cut down both main gun crews and secondary guns. Ooh, that's rough. Still getting hits on the belt extended area and penetrating, so that's good. Knocking out more stuff, knocking out more stuff. Fire spreads, excellent. And then sinking through progressive flooding, okay. So I think the fires just caused structural damage, and then the high explosive caused enough flooding damage that they weren't able to recover. Alright. Well, that's it for that fight. Call there. Glorious victory. 1,000 victory points for me. Hooray. Ooh, blueprints for a German destroyer. 600 tons, 27 knots, and basically no guns. Those 2-inchers have negligible range and essentially no explosive damage capability. But it does have 3 torpedo tubes and 27 knots, so that's a torpedo boat. It is not a destroyer, it is a torpedo boat. Alright, submarine warfare summary. Yep, they've got some raiders doing essentially nothing. Hooray! We gained 240 victory points for blockading the enemy, and that should start to be decisive soon. I am going to change around my doctrine once more, and I think we're going to focus almost exclusively on high explosive. I'm going to keep the armor piercing loaded, but certainly all of the smaller caliber stuff I'm going to switch over to exclusively high explosive. Actually, I think I'll leave it armor piercing at short range. But yeah, that medium range selection for AP was not a good plan. That was limiting the amount of damage I could do early on. And of course, against armored cruisers, we aren't able to penetrate their armor belt with these smaller caliber guns, so I'm not even going to bother. Well, that's worth a shot. We'll take it. And of course, against capital ships, yeah, we'll take it. Alright. Ooh, we're starting to build up some unrest. That means we might need to get this war wrapped up soon. Alright, it is July. That is the middle of the year. And I think it is time for us to lay down another ship. We've got plenty of monthly balance for it. So what should we build? Can never have too many cruisers. I'm really tempted to go for another battleship, though. Especially these new Barflers. They are very nice battleships with a heavy secondary battery. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay down another Barfler class. HMS Centurion, an excellent ship. Alright, begin construction on that. Let's see, what does Russia even have left? It claims Russia has 16 battleships, according to intelligence estimates. I don't think they even have that many ships. Oh, I guess they do. Well, that's not so great. Let's see what kind of ships they've got. They've got a fair number of this new Poltava class. Let's see what they've got. Well, that looks essentially identical to those Imperator Nikolais and Imperator Pavlovs. Consistent number of 6-inch guns, and twin turrets, and 4 12-inch guns. So we definitely out-tonnage them in every category. And they have this Imperator Alexander ship. No idea about that. That is interesting. Very intriguing. So if they have that many battleships, that's not good. They might actually be able to break the blockade. Which means we need a significant fight. We need an actual major battle. Alright, so we've got a cruiser action here. The Baltic, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm going to pass on this one. We've got plenty enough victory points for now and see if we get a fight more favorable. Okay, here we go. Fleet battle against Russia off the coast of Ireland. Just like before, except we have a much better ammunition doctrine this time, so here we go. Oh, they declined. Latest army offensive is a stalemate. I told them it would only be determined by the Navy. Raiders out and about, so that's not great. Alright. Well, nothing much for it other than to keep going. Next turn. Cruiser battle off the Little Fisher Bank. Medium-sized battle. big fan of these indecisive cruiser actions. I want another fleet battle, so I'm going to pass on this. Cruiser battle, medium again. I still don't like that, so I'm going to pass on this one as well. Ooh! Just unlocked central firing? That's significant. Japanese battleship Suwo, currently building one of our shipyards. However, that's a terrible idea because Japan is our ally right now, and that would do terrible things for our relations with Japan, so I will pass on that. We have plenty enough other battleships under construction. Alright. So we just finished a cruiser, and it is time. We have some destroyers about to come out, and we have more about to finish, so it is time to order more destroyers. Take another batch of these Jed class. And I think it is time to order another Intrepid class. Actually, let's take a quick look at the design, see if we can come up with any better cruisers. So we'll open up the Intrepid as a nice starting baseline. I see a little bit of weight savings there. Let's see if we can maybe bump up the firepower a little bit. So let's add some turrets. Oh, can't quite do that. Okay, so we'll scratch those. Could add a whole stack of secondaries on. There we go. Stack on a bajillion and a half 4-inch guns. Let's see how that goes. Oh, too heavy of secondary guns for displacement. Alright, let's see how low we have to go. Still too many. There we go. We'll do a fire control upgrade there as well. And I think we'll just shave some... Oop, too much. Just shave a little bit of tonnage off there. Oh, we still have leftover tonnage. Let's see what we can do with that. We can't quite afford service as is, but if we put it back to the 6100 tonners, well, there we go. Alright, I think this will be a much more suitable cruiser for our next generation. Just a minor incremental improvement, but every little bit counts. So we'll develop this ship and we will lay it down as soon as we can afford it. Station. I think we can actually start taking some of these ships off of foreign station. In that case, we'll bring these 3 ships back to Northern Europe to help enforce the blockade, because we could use all the help we can get. Alright, and on to the next turn. Ah, intercepting another Russian raider. Well, I'm actually hoping for a larger battle, so I'm going to try auto-resolving this. Both ships damaged in an indecisive battle. Well, that is unfortunate. Looks like we are thwarting a lot of their raiders. But they're still getting a few through, and I don't like that. Why are you insisting on trying to seize the battleship Suo? I have no intention of doing so. Alrighty. One more turn, and then we can place some orders for some additional cruisers. Let's see what fortune brings us next turn. A convoy defense, large battle, alright. Sounds like a more fleet-type battle, I accept. Russians decline. Cambrian intercepts Russian raider running the blockade. Okay, I will auto-resolve that. Sunk by them. Oh, that's not good. And the Benbow is in the yard with engine problems. That is always unfortunate. I wonder what they botched this time. Spy from Germany has been discovered. I don't really want to go to war with Germany, but more tension means more budget, so here we go. Oh, we've managed to acquire the knowledge of periscope from France. Well, that is fantastic. Well on their way to understanding safe fuse arming devices. Excellent. Alright, the Hermione is ready for construction. We'll do a quick double check. See if there's anything else we can do. Doesn't really look like that. So I think we're going to stick with it as is. Alright. Build ship. Hermione. One ship. That'll get it started. Alright. Oh, I still have the budget for another one. So we'll make it two. Alright. Looks good. Yep, Benbow is in the yards, as they told us. Everything else is looking good. Alright, next turn. Convoy battle, medium-sized. But it's a convoy, and that is kind of important, so I accept. Russia declines. Raid on coastal shipping. Way the heck over there? And that's a large battle, but it is way in their home waters, and I don't really want to go messing around in there. So I will pass on that. Certainly, as long as we have no friendly bases near there, I'm not going to do anything in that area. Alright. Battleship Victorious, under construction, can be completed with our best fire control. We'll add 1 month. Now, normally, this is not a good idea, because the extra month under construction will cost more than refitting it after completion. However, in this case, since we are currently actively at war, it is worthwhile spending 1 extra month and a little bit of extra money to get the improved fire control installed. So we're going to do that. Alright. We just got reliable bursting charges. Outstanding. And gradual increase in shell damage. Excellent. That is good stuff. Now I just need to get into a big battle so we can actually use it. Moving on to the next turn. Enemy coastal raid, battle size medium. Oh, that's right off of our coast. I have no intention of letting them get by with that. I accept. Let's see what we've got. Okay, 2 cruisers, Bonaventure and Intrepid. So that's 2 Intrepid class, outstanding, and 1 group of destroyers in support. I have no idea where the enemy is. They could be near Portsmouth, they could be around Plymouth. They've started me pointing in this general direction. Let's see, what kinds of facilities do we have? On these coastal raids, sometimes they will list targets. I don't see any specific objectives called out. Let's see what we have in our order of battle. Coastal forces, we've got merchant divisions. Patrol boats, patrol boats, patrol boats. We've got some batteries. And more batteries. So no specific batteries called out, so who knows where they are. So I've got a transport near Portsmouth, got a transport near Plymouth, transport near Plymouth, and a transport near Portsmouth. Alright, so I think we're headed in the right direction here. Let's get this patrol on the road and see what kind of stuff we can find. I'm going to go fastest available speed. Actually, you know what? I have the power to spread out into a search line. Take advantage of these formations, you know? Aha! We have reports. Turn around. Start heading back and see what we can find. And it's sunset. So there's somewhere around here. Oh no! Well, that was unfortunate. At least they concluded that it was a draw instead of a defeat. Hey, 10 more victory points than them. Never thought I would see the day when a naval blockade was causing food shortages in Russia. Aren't they supposed to be able to sustain themselves with farming? Britain I can understand, but Russia, that's strange. Alright, again we have the option for our new proto-battle cruisers to be upgraded with fire control, and I think I will accept this one as well, so we'll take that. Sounded us out about a negotiated peace. I think we can crush them completely. So we're going to push them just a little bit harder. Well, there's our peace. Not quite what I wanted, but it'll do. Alright, so I have 4 points to work with. That's not a whole lot. And none of the places that I am interested in are available. So, suckling, not great. What I really want is one of those two, either Finland or Baltic states. So I think I'll take these 4 points as reparations. And we will not claim any territories. All of a sudden, our budget is in severe distress. So let's see if we can get that under control. So first things first, major capital ships, reserve fleet. And that did very little to fix my budget distress. Oh boy, this could be rough. Alright, so we will take all of our other cruisers and put those in reserve as well. We'll take all of these destroyers, put those in mothballs, along with all of these patrol ships. And that is still nowhere near enough. Not good. Well, in that case, we're going to have to start mothballing things. Or halting construction on ships, which I am loath to do. Especially because it would require so many ships to be halted. Alright, well. Let's see. I can easily... Well, first of all, I do need... I hate to mothball good cruisers, but if that's what the price is... Actually, no, I'm not going to mothball those. I'm going to mothball the armored cruisers, because those are significantly more expensive. So we mothball those. That is hardly any change. Drop all that stuff down to low. I'll turn off the Italian espionage because there's nothing useful we can learn from them. And we're going to have to start mothballing battleships. Alright, so I've put half my battleships in mothballs and it is still not enough. The expense for these cruisers on foreign station is insane. Yeah, I'm gonna put my cruisers at home into mothballs as well. It's not preferred at all, but if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. More than half the fleet tonnage mothballed, yes, I know. Okay, let's see if we can... Is that enough? Nope, still not. There we go. Ooh. But they're working on destroyers of up to 900 tons. Interesting. Well, I'm not about to object to that. Let's see. Yeah, we need to get these ships out of the yards. Gotta get that financial savings going on. What with the peace conclusion and the reduction in tensions, we are under severe financial distress. I think we're gonna go one more turn. Heavenly Council. All unnecessary ships go to mothballs. And we've got one more cruiser still under repairs that's eating up a fat chunk of maintenance. 5 million pounds. Currently 24 million of that is going to construction. So that's where most of the expense is, but as we start clearing these things out, that should come under control. Alright, we'll go one more turn. Oh, come on, they're down to 0 turns. Finish already. Put our brand new battleship, the Barfleur, in reserve, along with this brand new Europa-class cruiser, also going straight to the mothballs. As unfortunate as it is, we just don't have the financial capabilities to sustain active operations right now. And hood and the Barfleur. Alright, cool. So we are starting to get this stuff in, and I'll put these on reserve. And hey, suddenly our balance is positive again. Alright, now it is time to start looking into refits. So we're going to start rebuilding these Barfleurs with the modern fire control, and I would also like to start doing the Anson class. Alright, so big objective here is to upgrade to central firing. And, looks like a straight in and out duster off. Looks good to me. Central firing upgrade. Oh wait, improved guns. Six months at 400,000 as opposed to 4 months at 400,000, so it's more expensive, but that is a significant step up in terms of gun quality. Quality 0-12-inch guns, extending our range out to 13,000, and significantly better penetration. Alright. That is worth it. Absolutely, absolutely worth it. And let's take a quick look at these. Yeah, the Barfleurs already have the quality 0 guns, so no need to worry about those. Alright, let's start rebuilding some of these Anson class. So we have 5 million budget free. Let's see what we can do with these. Rebuild. Yes. Rebuild a few more. Let's also take a look at some of these Europa-class cruisers. Upgrade to central firing. Check, all okay. Nothing we can do with the guns. Could I put any more guns on? Oh, can't do that. Could I do that? Where did all of this extra stuff come from? Oh! We must have unlocked some technologies for weight savings in guns. And that's showing up, even though it really shouldn't be realistically. But it's being incorporated. Alright. Well, if I include those... buying more guns is expensive. Alright, we're gonna pass on that. So we'll just take the upgraded fire control and call it good. Would you look at the time? It's 45 minutes. I think we'll call this episode to a close. Until next time, Katori87 signing out.